Welcome.
And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Now, Coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the three. See if the defense can do that. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job just bouncing off the floor.
Hey, what's up, D?
With it, coming off 31 points last game. And is Towns missing?
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Maxey against Brunson. Maxey.
That
was something to see.
Good. Wow. The athleticism of Maxey. Impressive.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. But we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but...
To return the TV and get another one. TV Eyegolf doesn't have the feature I need.
How about using the rim to get some...
Oh, okay.
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Another miss by Maxey. Well, it was the 76ers, their last game off the Oklahoma City Thunder. The pass to Towns.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Towns, no luck.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Towns against Embiid. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 4. Brunson the pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. This time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
And a moment to check out Tyrese Maxey here. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Averaging around 26 points per, 6 assists, and just over 2 steals. And you look at his gaudy steal numbers, defensively, he makes his presence felt on every possession.
And you know what I like about it is he gets great position and uses those quick, strong mitts of his to rip the ball out of there.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Towns looking around, and that one drums for him. And it's 7 points here for Jalen Brunson.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
I'm doing well. And yourself?
After the miss from Joel.
Oh, what's up, L?
On the wing, Anunoby.
Oh.
And it's good off the back rim and in. George has got his second bucket.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and there's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you.
And Brunson gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Oh, I don't know. The Nightbot be going crazy now. I don't know. My bad. I'll look into it.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Yabusele comes in for Martin. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for George. And it's Lowry in for Oubre. .111 left here in the first quarter. Here's Maxey. 9 points in the game so far. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
McBride with the ball. He's covered by Maxey. Pass to Ryan. New York moving it around. Here's McBride. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys. But if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Now here's Towns following the miss by Kyle Lowry.
Hey, you missed that? Yeah, this the latest version.
Pass to Drummond. Now here's Maxey. 12 points for him. Outside Lowry. Shoots over Payne. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. 76ers lead by 3. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Knicks trail by 3. They've got Lowry. Yabusele out there with Embiid. Then there's Gordon. And it's Council in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Here's Shamet after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now
Support the stream.
he's a
With
guy
the
who
pass of
over
dollar
on a
big
nightly
fire.
basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Brunson surveying the D. Brunson, hard finish inside.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Council. Here's Embiid. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Embiid has this shot in his bag. He's confident from that area.
To the right side. And here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers trail. to Lowry. Shoots over Achua. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Embiid knows how to bully his way into position for the putback.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Now, here's Maxey. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Anunoby. Hits it from three-point range. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Maxey with the screen on Bridges. Oubre against Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Oubre, good. Oubre's got his first points of the night.
These high percentage shots can look like easy money for Kelly Oubre Jr. Cashing in inside.
Here's Towns. That shot off the mark. Good D by Embiid.
Yeah, hit that, Towns.
Outside, Maxey. George with the ball. Brunson.
It's a charge.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Embiid. And a switcher also for New York. Miles McBride's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Paul George with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
First game of the night.
Clicking on all cylinders. He is a tough.
Yeah, that's my first time playing.
1:43 left in the first half of basketball. Hart kicks to Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. McBride bounce pass. Puts it up from 17. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got his first 2 points.
For a big guy like Towns to have that mid-range game in his bag, that's a big-time weapon for their offense.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:15 left in the first half of the game. Outside, George, just 5 on the clock.
Minutes more to come.
Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, I'm ready to play a couple more. Right. Oh,
Towns against Martin. Back to Towns.
it's mismatch.
And it's Philadelphia
What's he
with the rebound.
doing?
Man, I
Huh?
can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Oubre can't get it to go. New York trailing. There's 31 seconds left here in the second. Here's Hart. A miss that time. Would have put him up. New York comes into this following a loss to Detroit. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Maxey's got 17.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Donna did have a good rest of your day/night.
And it's
I
Towns
can't
missing.
believe how close the game is.
Outside, George. Over Bridges.
All right, L. Thanks for coming through.
Nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
In a game this close, you want to attack the paint. Get yourself some easy looks. Get to the line, man. Get to the line.
Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, so
Don't
now,
forget to like and subscribe before you leave.
that is more than enough
Beaming
of us.
face
Let's
with
send you back to the
smiling
game.
eyes.
Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Thanks, D.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. We've got Anunoby. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Embiid. 7 points in the game.
And what a
Happened to play without him.
for a guy who's given up a lot of size out on the floor.
Not as good in the 76ers lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Anunoby.
Not a ball stopper.
Oh, yeah.
on the wing.
Eventually, yeah, I'll play with him.
And it's Nick Nurse
sure.
calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the Knicks. Right now they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference. And of
Yeah,
course,
trying to
there's
come
the
back a little bit.
76ers. 9.5 games behind.
Well, I think for New York, they had a few critics coming into the
Like,
season.
comment, subscribe, and share.
This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run.
Super good.
Competition in the
Maxim.
playoffs will be stiff.
Knicks trail by 3. Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. New York moving the ball around. And here's Brunson outside. And the rebound goes to Martin. Philadelphia leading by 3. Oubre passes to George. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And here's Brunson outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brunson's got it all tied up now for New York. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. George looking over the floor. Here's Maxey. Good D by Anunoby.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And New York making a change here. Sims is checked in. And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. In the 3rd spot, Tyrese Maxey. The 4th spot held by Jalen Brunson.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying the scoring load for their team on any given night.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of
the strain. Keep the cash at dollar bake fire.
We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Now, here's George. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot.
An incredible athlete. Kelly Oubre Jr. looks to throw it down.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Anunoby. 76ers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Maxey, and he makes good on the layup. Maxey's got 21.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Brunson. 21 points in the game. Hart, no good. The 76ers leading by 3. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. A three-pointer off the mark. New York's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Hart finds Anunoby. That one goes in. Anunoby's got 10. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Maxey against Brunson. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The Knicks have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Embiid with the steal. They swipe it. A shot by Sims, no good. 76ers have gone to somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
And the timeout.
Seems harder.
He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Abusele comes in for Caleb Martin. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for George. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Kelly Oubre. Now here's Brunson. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Nailed from three-point land.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Lowry passes to Maxey. Back to Lowry. Lets it go with the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Lowry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the middle, and stolen by Drummond. And here's Gordon. Nothing on the board. Driving in. Here's Drummond. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
Never quite sure what Gordon's going to do in the pick and roll. When he sees a passing lane, he fires it in there.
Lowry against Brunson. From outside the arc. The shot that time not on target. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Edwards is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Gordon in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Brunson. There's the triple. McBride's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
With the teardrop, it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Jackson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And New York with a change here, too. Payne, he's checked in for Toppin. Here's Gordon. And he finishes nicely on the way. Gordon's got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
Nice to see Gordon use his touchdown low. I mean, not the biggest guy, but still skilled at scoring close to the bucket.
Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Just over a minute played here in the fourth from about 19 feet, and he can't bank that one in. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Oubre is checked in for Jackson. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. And he begged them, don't give up.
I think I'm NBA.
Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
And here's Brunson outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Brunson's got 27 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. And Bridges with the block.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot. Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Wow. It's rebounded by New York.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson is efficient on the midi as anybody.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Caleb Martin's checked in for Yabusele. George comes in for Gordon. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Maxey makes things happen with his hard work and determination as a scorer.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've been in the zone from mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they found in that space.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Pass to Achua. New York moving the ball around. And here's Brunson. Beyond the arc. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
Wow. What can you say?
Oubre outside. The 3 from George. Gets a hand on it, and Embiid is right there. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 14 rebounds.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Maxey against Brunson. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
George playing strong down low. Love to see him finish with authority.
Maxey against Brunson. Kept alive. Pass to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oubre kicks to Martin. Back to Oubre. And he drives in. Here's Embiid. Blocker, Joel Embiid.
Pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Brunson outside. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Towns with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Here's Anunoby. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And 12 points for OG Anunoby. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Martin, the pass to Maxey. To the inside. Here's Embiid. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
Lets the 3 fly. That one's rebounded by Embiid. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
That's his 1st personal foul. 3rd team.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9.
Oubre able to get here a lot with how aggressive he is with the ball in his hand.
And both free throws good for Oubre.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
And so here is New York. Brunson outside. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Maxey. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for your Sixers, Paul George.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And he's good on the second.
He did enough to put this one away. Hard-fought battle, though.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got 35. Outside, George. So Philadelphia wins it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, thanks very much, Joel.
All right, D.A., thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge.
Exploding head crying.
Yeah, I'll be back though. It's our first game. Don't worry about it. But thanks, D and L for coming through. Everybody else, as always, like, subscribe, comment, share. Peace.
Thanks D&L for coming through. Like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe and share. Victory.